guys, welcome back to my channel. What we're doing today, actually, I was going through my stash of patterns and I realized I've got loads and loads of them there. This is just but a few. I just want us to, in the next few weeks or more, once in a while, we just go through these patterns. So we have the Breton dress, we have all these. I'm trying to just go through this stash for now, and then we'll go through more as time goes on. Voila. So what we are doing today, actually, I wanted us to do the Breton top, which is quite an easy one to do. You can use the jersey. Most of them is, I think, it's a jersey that you have to use jersey material. So if you have a nice jersey material, you can just do this top, and then you can wear it with anything that you want. I'll put a twist on it actually, because I want 3/4 sleeve, so I'm using the Breton dress one. This is the Breton dress, it's got 3/4 sleeve, so that's what I'm using for that. I don't really normally like a lot long sleeves. Yeah, so before we start, you have to check the size that you want to use. It depends on what size you are, but if you are any size, you don't go by the size with these patterns. You have to check the measurements, the bars, the waist and the hip. So you check that measurement. Don't use the size that you wear normally with the dress or anything. Just check the sizes. So if you know your back size or your waist size or hip size, use that to just choose the size here to sew. So that's what you do. If it's not really similar to your size, there's a way that you can hack it to do. Sometimes you can cut the middle of it. So it depends on how you want to do it, really. But if you don't have the size, there's a way that you can also hack it to your size. So this is what I'm going to do now. So let's go an easy one to start with. I have already cut out the pattern. I've really cut them out. Okay, so these are all the ones cut them out. So I have put drawn on it because I wanted, normally I don't want to spoil the pattern afterwards, because I can use it to make a lot of different sizes. So I draw the size that I want to cut. I just put a line through, like what I've done here, and then I use a tracing paper and I copy it out and I cut them out. So that is quite easy to do. So if you want to just keep your pattern, you can just do that. So that's what I've done for this one. So I'm going to tell you what I've done. I've already used this material, a jersey top material I'm using for the top. I've already cut that is supposed to be the 3/4 sleeve, and that's supposed to be this is the front side, and that's supposed to be the back side. Okay, right, so I'm going to join this together. I'm going to use my overlocker today because that is easier to use with the jersey. So I'm going to use my overlocker today. We are going to just join them together. So let's get started. I'm going to show you what to do next. Right guys, as you can see, I've pinned them. So I've pinned the center front and the center back together, so you can see. All right, so I've pinned them at the top here and the side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sew where I've pinned. I'm going to sew this bit and that bit and the sides, and then we move on from there. Right guys, so as you can see, I've sewn that bit, and I've sewn the sides as well. Okay, that's very quick. So the next thing we need to do is to attach the sleeve. All right, so I'm going to pin the sleeves onto there, and then we take it from there. So guys, I needed to tell you this before I join with the sleeve. I need to sew the sleeve. So I've already sewed the sleeve, you can see. So I need to join it, pin it onto the main top. So I'm joining the sleeve now. So I'm going to pin it around like this. I put the same part onto this part of the main t-shirt today. So I'm going to pin this around like that. Okay, and then I'll sew it together. Right guys, I have inserted the sleeve, as you can see here, very nicely. Okay, so the next thing to do to finish off this t-shirt is to I'm doing my own twist to it actually. The sleeve bit, this bit, we just need to fold it and sew it, but I wanted to add a bit of color to it, so I'm just joining these strips that I've cut. So this is for the 2 sleeves, and that is for the neckline. You have this with the pattern, the neckline, so I've cut them, and then what I need to do is here with the neckline. Okay, so what I need to do is to put it like this. So I've pressed it and folded it into 2 like that. This is the right side of the fabric, so you put them there. Sorry, just a minute. Like this. Okay, so it goes round, so I'm going to pin this round. Okay, and then when you sew it, and then it comes onto the right side like that, and then you top stitch it as the neckline. So I'm going to pin it first of all, and I will show you what I mean afterwards. So guys, I have pinned the neckline to that, so as you can see. So I'm going to sew this bit, and then this is the right side, so it will appear like that on the neckline, and then I top stitch it, and then that will be able to be flat, and I iron it, press it into place. The reason why I'm showing you this, what you're supposed to do actually is to sew that into piece and then into place. I'll put them together. The strip that I had, I should have sewed them like that, and then I can use it to for the neckline. But what I'm doing now, I did not sew it together. I have put it through to the neckline, and I left a little bit at the end, so I'm going to sew this into place, sew it on the other side like that. Okay, so that it will appear nicely on the right side of the fabric, and then after that I'm going to sew all of them into place, and then we top stitch it. I'm doing the same thing with the sleeve, just the end of the sleeve. It is not like that with the pattern, but I am just putting a twist on it, and this is how I want mine to be. So I'm just going to use the same thing with this strip, the same thing with as I did with the neckline, also with the end of the sleeve as well. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'll show you the results. So guys, I've already attached the strip that I said I'm going to attach to the neckline and the sleeve. I've done that. You see that I've attached it to it nicely like this, and I've attached the neckline as well. I use red because I just want to contrast. I don't want just a boring top, so that's why I use red. And also what I've done here is I have done overlocking for the bottom bit of it. So what I'm going to do is just going to just do like this and just sew it. Okay, because I've already overlocked the lining, so just sew this bit, and that will be it really. So that then my Breton top will be done, really, just a twist to it. So I'm just going to do the bottom bit, just going to hem this bit, and that will be it. Right guys, as you can see, we have finished the Breton top. We've done the neckline. I use a different color, so for you to see that's the neckline. I top stitch it, so it's really nice and flat, as you can see. And then I put a bit of the red at the sleeve. This is a 3/4 sleeve. I didn't want long sleeve, so we did a 3/4 sleeve, as I told you before. So that's that, and that's the other one as well. It's nicely done, as you can see. Yeah, and that's the bottom bit. That's it. So as you follow the instructions, if you have the Breton top pattern, you can use that. It's very easy to do, and just follow the instructions, and you can put a tweak on it, as I've done for this one. So that's it. As you can see, it's very nice and very easy to do. So that is supposed to be the Breton top. Okay, so if you can buy one and just get on with it, that would be good to do. Please like this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Put on your post notifications so that when I put on a new video, you'll be able to be notified of that. Thanks for watching, guys.